actually watching everything that is transpiring from this one. It's a very good territory for OLI to actually get a chance for goal here. It will be Grace Aluka to deliver this one inside. Sinless of Apiding Cecilia and Ilamai Magdalene. Aluka Grace with the delivery into the box line. The referee awards a corner. It's corner coming up here for OLI side, basically utilizing the language. Ateso is what they are speaking. Can actually hear it from this distance here and trying to confuse the opposition.
And here in studio, it's only you who can understand what they're speaking. Well, we have a corner from OLI High School.
Grace Aluka with the delivery here after 7 minutes of the game. Aluka brushed away, possibly for another corner. That's good pressure there from the Sorority-based side. So we don't see what comes in from another corner.
Aluka, I think, joined from Kawempe Muslims. She was there for some good time en route to some of the trophies.
Corner. That's a very big corner. Straight to the hands of the goalkeeper, Karunji. That's real professional goalkeeping there from Karunji. Coming out like a true goalkeeper she is. Irakit. Atim. Trying to switch that ball through. That's good football, but the flag is off. And Namiro, Nolan is actually offside there. Noelin got an offside. Sharp eyes from the referee's assistant on line number 1. Ball belonging to OLI right now. Well, if you're just joining us, you missed the first game played at 9 a.m. in the morning. The Lady Dubs, all the way from Asindi, going on to win their game today by 5-0. Oh, ball had actually gone away for a throw-in. Well, so far we have a top scorer scoring 4 goals in one match.
Fazila Ikwaput for you, and she's to future for OLI High School. Now the visiting team in this fixture. Namira Noerin, I think, is playing for Corporate for a second time because apparently she was there and left in 2018.
Throw in. Long ball forward, collected well there by Nambatia. Nambatia again. There will be another foul here.
Well, the fouls are coming in consistently, which will give any team chance to go for free kicks, and now the She Corporates have a chance to launch it long.
It will be brought in by Nantumbwe. Will be the one to try and deliver this one long. Wilma Nantumbwe. Well, watching this very well. Long from Wilma. It's brushed away, but not very far. The chest is on. Can they? No, they can't. Goes out for a throw-in again to the She Corporates, Nantumbwe. Venturing forward now. Nice play together with Nantege. Swept away by the captain. Chance for the low shot. Ooh, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, the bouncing balls are a bit tricky, and it gave her problems. Sometimes it's challenging, and you have to be very alert for it not to go in. But like we said, Wilma, just like Vanessa and her team, hoped OLI win the Uganda Cup in 2017, and right now they are facing them. All they want is drawing first blood, like Peter usually calls it.
It was the foul a while ago. Throw coming up for She Corporates. The referee wants it to be taken a little bit behind. And it will be Wilma to throw this one forward. Wilma. Stolen away there, but repossessed. Ooh, some bit of a kick there on Irakit Dokas. She's feeling the aftermath of that knock. Irakit shall be the one to throw this. To the forbidden area. Back again looking for Siporo Samodi. Does well. Tries to nick that ball inside, but not there. Loose shot it was from 8. Karunji. Chen. Repossessed again here by Olida. Controlled by the She Corporates, Amina Nakato. Regina Nantege. What can she do with this? Takes her time. And again, stolen away by Nadunga Bira. Achen. It's very good vision, but again, read so well. It's a chance, dropping ball by Irakit, trying to look for Aluka Grace.
I think we are witnessing two great sides. Each is trying to capitalize on mistakes done by another. It is a neck-to-neck game, and it will be closely contested for.
As a bit of a gamble, but now here comes a chance. It is Nantege. But again, very good backtracking there by Sharona Chen. Doing so well. Olida now possessing at the midfield level. Lualisa Dokas to the far side, and easily defended well by Namirumu Margaret. But straight to the goalkeeper, Karunji Vanessa. Vanessa. Ball just goes as far as Amangat Marion. Allows it to roll out and finally go out for goal kick here to Olida. It's very good composure, good shielding of the ball from Marion. Oleglas Ajumo will be the one to go forward, but it looks like she'll be leaving it for her defender. Amangat Marion, the captain, looking to go along on this one. Marion Amangat. It's a big clearance there from the central defender and captain. The brush through from Jumo. It's away by Amangat again. Well, if you actually realize that the way the game is switching on from one side to the other, the two sides are very, very much into the game, very complex, you have to admit. And no one giving any chance to the other to get the balls the way they're supposed to.
I mentioned that earlier on. Both are competitive. They already know what has happened in the first match. And they know Fazil and her team are leading the table, Lady Doves with a lot of goals. So in this one, you have to go all out and not give your opponent a chance. It is what they are doing. They are trying to minimize the mistakes, close down on the attackers, and try to defend amicably.
It's a very poor ball there from Nantumwe Wilma. Just goes away for a goal kick. The right back for the She Corporates. It's goal kick here to Olida. And the usual suspect, jersey number 3, Marion Amangat. Amangat shall be the one to deliver this ball forward. Approaching about 15 minutes of the game played in this FUFA Women's Super League match between the She Corporates and Olida in Group B. Away by Nantumbwe. Headed away by Nadunga. Nadunga again. Away by Amangat. Controlled at the midfield there by Apiding Cecilia. Aluka. Venturing forward now. This is a very good run. It's Amoding Siporosa. Amoding, very pacey she is. Unfortunately, she runs out of runway there, and that's going to be a goal kick to the She Corporates.
Yeah, long pass for her. She could not follow it up. Well, Olida is owned by Mr. Olida Dale, so he just passed on his name to the team. We normally talk about those that invest heavily in football. They have been there for a while and giving a ray of hope for these young girls. And all those watching from Soroti, we salute you.
Actually, Olila High School is a school in Soroti, too.
Okay.
So basically, it's a proprietor of a school, Olila High School. And it's from here that the idea of the football team came through.
Yeah, they integrated with the
team.
Yeah,
from, of course, if you realize very well, it's from the school games that they go. But here they come. Nambacha Daniela looking for a team Susan. That's a very good cross, but to the arms of Ajumo. Super run, super run here. Game continues to rally. Ball up now. It's good play from a number tier, Favor Daniela. Now here comes Nantumbwe. Switching ball through. Good goalkeeping. Ajumo reading the flight of that ball so well and not giving it away very cheaply. He's keeping her hands clean.
Yeah, end-to-end game. But realize She Corporates probably are getting better as minutes run by. And the goalkeeper being alert all the time.
Foul. It's a free kick to Olida. And it was Dorcas Lualisa who was actually fouled in the process. And the referee Aisha seeing that so well here. 17 minutes, 0-0 it is. The free kick for the All Blacks today. It will be Nadunga Bira looking to be the one to switch this one forward for Olida. Brush it up from Margaret. Nadunga, Natumbwe. A team trying to go for that. And Favor loses that ball. This is a team, loses also the ball. Aluka. Will be a free kick at the center. This time it was a Pio Patricia who actually was the one that fouled there. So free kick shall be awarded to the She Corporates. She Corporates being told to hold on. The referee actually sees some nonsense going on inside there, some bit of commotion at the box, and she's watching, like she says.
Yeah, she'll have to want some of them to, of course, adhere to the rules. I don't know why Mr. Kayori Richard went for the name She Corporates, but again, here they come.
It's a long ball from Nantumbwe. Oh, gliding header, but the flag is up for the offside. And the number tier was offside, but good delivery from Nantumbwe Wilma. Trying to open up on the lady herself, Favor, number tier Daniela. Free kick. Well, that's the chance, that's the delivery you can see from this angle. Big delivery towards inside the D. And she was there all alone. Far side. There's a force here on Kato, just failing to keep hold of the ball here. Nadumba Fiona throw in for leader. It's not yet gotten a rhythm into the game perfectly well there. That is Nabumba Fiona. And again, Nakato doing very well on the marking on Luca Grace together with Moding Siporosa. This is a Moding. Moding colliding on Nakato Amina. Look at the size. I'm sorry, if you look at the height between Nakato and Amoding Siporosa. Very, very big difference there. You actually realize that maybe Amoding will give Amina Nakato a run for her money, but Amina currently is doing very well at the left back position. Free kick. Sharon Achen will be the one to deliver this for Lila. Siporosa again swept away by Nantumbwe. It's collected at the midfield position. Apio. Flag up.
Well, probably it's the urgency amongst both teams. They want to score very quickly. That's why we are seeing so many offsides. But again, as you look at it, for Lida, it is about Grace Aluka trying to steer her team up. And for the She Corporates, very many names can try to lift the team.
It's a long ball for the She Corporates. And in this match, by the way, the whistle has been blown very many times for a foul.
Yeah, for so many fouls.
Yeah.
I think no team wants to open up very quickly.
Free kick here to She Corporates. It will be brought in quickly by Nabisalu. Margaret. Now Nantumbwe. Throwing here to leader. Well, the She Corporates actually coming from, if I'm not mistaken, from the corporate league. And that's where they are given birth from.
And then Mr. Kare probably maintained the name corporate league. Whatever it is, Peter Tai, it is a good thing
team
that
from the corporate league. Well, we used to play in the corporate league, if you remember.
Yeah, and I guess they're keeping it corporate. If you look at the way they triumphantly got into Njeru, it was with style. I did get some of the pictures from Ismail Mivulu, who happens to be their spokesperson. But apparently, the team that have set their targets so high, they set out to win this year's trophy and compete at the CAF Champions League by going through the qualifiers.
Free kick here to the She Corporates, and Nantumbwe Wilma will be the one to deliver this one. The referee telling her to hold on. Looks like the ball is not at the right place. And there we go again. Could actually get a yellow card for that. Time delay. Wilma. Switching that ball forward, clipping that ball at the midfield. It's away there by Ilamai. Just through now, Aluka Grace inside the D. She goes down. And the referee waves away. I thought that would have been a penalty. She's still on the ground, but the attack is still on Ilamai. Aluka Grace still down.
Well, Aluka, known for her previous stints at Kawempe, I think referee talks to her to find out what exactly transpired. We got to see what really happened. Aerial battle, ball brushed off as she was. Oh, the interception. I think there was a slight elbow on her. And if the referee was close enough, that could be a penalty appeal for Olida High School. Olida has two sisters playing, Apio Patricia and Acheng Sharon, both deployed on the right wing.
Yeah, number 11 and number 16. A team, Susanna team, Nantumbwe. Oh, given away cheaply, but saved by the whistle. That won't count. Won't count there, unfortunately. Namiro denied by the flag. She was actually offside. Olida now can breathe, otherwise that could have actually given them a scare. It's going to be a free kick here to Olida. Well, you can actually see. Here we go. Could be from the replay, but good skills from our team. And delivery again from Nantumbwe. And Namiro was there all alone. Still the delivery. It's good control from Namiro, very good control. Unfortunately, she was offside, but the control was so good.
But Olida should be worried of that, because these are two offsides from She Corporates. The next time they let loose, it may be onside, and that would mean issues. Again, we have Gracie Aluka struggling. Is it? No, this one is a different one. Not actually Gracie.
Well, that's Ilamai.
That's Ilamai.
Yeah, Ilamai Magdalene.
And the doctors are called onto the pinch. She's complaining of pain in one of the toes. Will she have to remove the shoes?
The effect of the artificial turf, like I was telling you, Fiona, before.
Yes.
These ladies are not, some of these ladies from the northeastern part, not used to playing on artificial turf.
All of them, none
used
of them.
to playing on gravel together with, you know, natural grass.
None of them hosts their games on artificial turf.
Well, for the Kampala side, like the She Corporates, at least they are used to playing on artificial turf. Very many artificial turfs, by the way, in Kampala. Well, she's still down, Ilamai. And maybe she'll be able to continue to play the remainder of the minutes, but still feeling the pain on the leg there. She's up. To be a fair play, as Magdalene will be getting out to come back a little bit later.
Well, you are right about She Corporates. When the corporate league started, remember one of the requirements you had to have a lady on the team.
Yeah, a lady on the team.
So Mr. Kawere collected those ladies on the team and formed She Corporates, and after that, of course, he got to alternate with different players, integrate them, and that's why we have She Corporates. Another offside for She Corporates.
Yeah, Regina Nantege was the one who was good napping on the far side. But waiting to see what will be the result of this good running in. Namira's been very busy. Seen less of Akuku, Penina. Expected more from a Team Susan. Still have a lot to go here. Away by Nadunga.
Akuku and Susan all featured for OLI at one point.
Very good skills. Look at this for football. Unfortunately, Aluka Grace does too much, too many. Again, another offside on the young Amoding Siporosa. But again, Grace Aluka showcasing some good skills here. Karunji at the midfield level, looking for the options. Apio, Patricia. Apio headed away there by Nakato. Could be another offside, but the referee just... Oh, the referee now blows for that. Again, Amoding Siporos has actually been gotten more offside than...
Any other player on the
pitch.
pitch.
Than any other player. Even chances. She has actually not had more chances to goals. She has had more offsides.
Yeah, keeps on side, and I think She Corporates should not give away so many freaks.
Look at this for skill, Fiona. That's Aluka.
Well, Aluka, we've seen so many players with great talents. In Group A, a lot of them exhibited that. In this group, we've seen Fazila. I cannot forget Amina Nababi featuring for Shimak. And in one of the games, she did show what she got in her legs there. And definitely, it was a very good thing. Goal kick by this time by a defender for Olida High School.
Russian collected well by Akuku. To the wing side, Regina Akuku intercepted here by Dorcas and swept away again. Akuku, foul. Well, the referee had actually waved a play on, but when the foul intensified, she had to call that back. This is the coach of the She Corporates. He has been there with them for a long time.
That is Zinda. I normally see him with the male sides. Forgotten which team you normally associate with.
I've seen him at Moobs.
Yeah,
no, even in Busoga.
Even in Busoga.
Yeah, even in Busoga.
Yes, you're right, you're right. Some years back, he was there associating with them. And the name is one of those that has been in Ugandan football for some while. That is why probably today he has a huge task to win this game and march on probably to the next stage after the other 3 games in the group.
She'll be brought in by Marion Amangat, the captain of Olida, as we have so far played half an hour of football here at the Fufa Technical Center down in Njeru. Marion. Ball bouncing, looking for Amoding. Intercepted in the midfield. Chance for Luca. Grace! Goes out. Corner.
Well, if that had beaten Vanessa Karunji, would be disappointing from her. They had seen her out of her lane. She had moved out of the line. And this was going to be a blockbuster almost from the center. That is where the try came from. And still Aluka went for that, but she's very lucky it was off target. As Karunji complains about lack of marking, but just look at her go.
Well, that ball was going in.
She had a tip on it. Well, it's a corner for the high school.
Amira was the earlier player with that. Long clearance there from Nabumba. The collecting Regina. Cropping that ball. Nambatia. Back to Regina. Nambatia here in the D. Well, Unfortunately, there was a foul, so it will be a free kick to OLI here. Well, so far we have seen one good shot at goal coming in from the lady Grace Aluka. That's the only chance we've gotten, apart from the chance that actually was waved off one offside that came through from Namido. Nothing yet has resulted into any, but again, good football we are seeing down in Njeru, as the Ugandan ladies are trying very much to showcase their skill. It's a water break right now, Fiona.
Yeah, and this seems to be a much complex match than the first one we had. Israel Academy did not live to the task of Lady Doves, as around this time we read about had 2 goals going in. For this one, it is neck to neck, battle for battle, a run for every team's money. As they go on to cool down a bit, you can see hunger in their faces. They need to score, but apparently each team is doing so well thanks to the defenders Nadunga and Amangat Marion for OLI, who are trying to stop the accelerating favor Danielita Nambatia and Namiro Noelin, who have so far not gelled so well to try get a goal for She Corporates. The referee is checking on the minutes.
Yeah, we should be going back. It's just supposed to be a minute of water break, so shall we going back to action?
I love it's the female referees handling these matches.
Yeah, that's the only way you can actually promote also the officiation, more especially for the ladies, because you realize that there are very many male referees in this country, a few that we know of, but again, this is the chance, Fiona. This is a chance coming through from Aluka Grace, the long distance. It's a very good chance it was. It was dropping in. And the goalkeeper, Karunji Vanessa, had to come to the rescue there. But it will be a ball for Lila to actually get us on with this. Still 0-0 at half-time.
Olila could be the dark horses of this group. Like I told you, they operate as a unity. And apparently for them, it is a team that can try to capitalize on the mistakes. With Grace Aluka, you already have one of those that has managed to win a trophy with Kawempe, and she can help you steer the team up front. With She Corporates, it will be about breaking Olila's high spirits and try to break them down to get something out of the game.
Nantumbwe long, and ball goes out for a throw to Olila. It will be Arakit rather. Arakit failing. Ball is away. It was Lualisa Dokas was the last to touch that ball. A team. Ball is out again. Nantumbwe. Away by Amangat. Amangat doing well. And to the rescue was Amoding Siporosa. Ball goes out for another throw-in. The urgency right now coming in from the She Corporates, a team. And to the rescue was Ilamai. So 0-0, 34 minutes. Trophy brought in by Nantumbwe. Foul throw from Nantumbwe this time. Ten minutes to half time, and currently it's still a much open-ended game here tonight as we continue to see how far this will be driving through. Very interesting one. It was actually Siporosa Moding who put the ball out. A team. Siporosa misses Nantumbwe. That's good pressure from Amoding. Trying to switch that ball, and easily collected by Nabumba Fiona. It was actually Nabasali rather.
Bridget.
Throwing here to She Corporates.
And Wilma will take on that responsibility to throw. She goes long on the line. Oh, they failed to get the ball on the pitch.
Lamai Maglin. Nantumbwe Throw in Olida. Ball actually coming off our team's leg last. Maybe a throw here to Olila, which has begun quickly. Nantumbe does well. Another throw in here. Racket. Margaret. Away by Karunji. Throw. And it will be brought in quickly by Marion Amangat. Marion. Flick ball through. Still have a chance here to the wing side. Can this result into a Pio Patricia super pass? Can they get through? Nobody there. Well, totally,
attack.
they should have actually thought Amoding would be inside there, but she wasn't.
Yeah, she hesitated on coming onto the park. Of course, the final third has been appalling for Olida. Not so many chances fall to your side. And Karuji is not an easy keeper to beat. But believe me, Olida Football Club tried to dangerously attack but failed to put the ball home.
Natamba says that, sorry, that was number Tia rather. Throw for Olila. Well, Marion Amangat has been performing very well, playing like a true captain, carrying her team through. But this is a chance again. Look at this for football. Good cross from Api to the far side, looking for Apiding, and there was nobody there to tap that ball through. Apio to Apiding. Look at that split pass. Nobody tapping.
And Amoding was nowhere. She's supposed to lead the striking line for Olida. I think she had dropped back a bit to look for the ball.
Throw to the She Corporates. 38 minutes. Throw to be brought in by Wilma Nantumbwe. Afternoon clash here between the two titans, Olila and She Corporates. Good match we have. Away by Nadunga. Straight to Vanessa Karunji. Nakato. One pass there it was from a QQ. Stolen away again by Olila. Here they come, venturing forward, kept on play by Amoding Siporosa. But the referee said no. Ball had actually crossed the line for a throw. Throw in. Throw in again to the She Corporates. Aluka. Oh, it's going to be a free kick there. Everybody was running with their eyes on the ball, so it's a bit of a foul. Could have been Namiro who went down. And Nadunga Bira is the player that is actually being looked at as the person that fouled.
Normally,
so 5 to go.
Yeah, when a game is tight like this, such chances from free kicks can help to make a difference. So at the moment, I think She Corporates need to capitalize on that, given for a fact that Olida has very good headers of the ball in their defense. Nakito.
Free kick to be brought in.
Actually, Nadunga and Amongat Marion are among those that head the ball so well.
Namiro Naklin. Naklin shall be the one to deliver this one. Namiro. Long from Namiro. Goal! Beauty! From the distance, that is a distance from Namiro. She celebrates that goal. That's a beauty of a goal there. Well, from the free kick to a goal, it's 1-0 for She Corporates here.
My namesake doesn't disappoint and lives with the billing of the name. It means hard work. Well, we're seeing so many free kicks going in. Namugera did it amongst the first group teams. Then Fazila Ikwaput did it in the first game. And if they can did it, anyway, if they can do it, why can't she do it? Namiro, the keeper tried to flex a lot, but apparently the ball had already gotten its direction. I think for me, it's a well-taken free kick considering the distance, the direction, and the energy and power Namiro put on it.
Super goal. That's a very good goal. Goalkeeper was out of a line. Well, we've actually seen such balls disturb the goalkeepers, especially the female goalkeepers, from the under 17 to the under 20s. Those long range balls, a little bit difficult for them, but good goal.
They kiss the badge as they celebrate. Good goal, like Peter Uta is saying.
Find it easier for Lila now. They need to chess if they're to come back in this, as the corporates are leading this one. Throw in, rather. Oh, ball just put away for another throw. Brought in quickly by Nakato. Goes long. Collected well there by Nambatia. And this time at Jumo. Doing very well there. Bouncing ball, Amoding Siporosa. Chasing up and chasing through. Gress chasing too, but not available. It's Nantumbwe. Now we are throwing here to Olila. Rakit. Susanna team. Away by Amangat Marion for Lila. Just failing to nick that ball through there. Failing to squeeze it away, Ilamai. Well, Nantumbwe is still on the ground.
Yeah.
It's not a painful thing. Could have taken a knock to the face.
Oh, she's in a lot of pain, Wilma. But she's brought up by a teammate. Probably needs to clean the face with some water to see more clearly. But again, going for a throw-in without wasting any more seconds.
Rush through, away by the captain. Amangat for a throw-in here to She Corporates. For Lila, they now know that the She Corporates are very dangerous with the set pieces, so don't want to give away another foul very close to the goal. It'll be trouble for you. This is a chance for 14 Apiding. Away by Amangat. Stolen by Nantumbwe. Nambatia. This is good at team. Trying to enter into the D, but forgets the ball. Has to fight her way through again, and good backtracking there by Arakit Dokas.
I think doing a lot of things with the ball. This time she had to cross, did not. Favor was waiting in the middle of the park and she felt that, and apparently lost possession after trying to do a lot. She needs to do a little bit better. Cross when you have the chance. A goal is not enough for you to try play around with the ball. You need to cross to create better chances and prepare for another half.
Nambatia. Foul here. We're just seconds away from the actual 45. In favor, jersey number 9 there. Nambatia, Daniela Favor. Free kick. Nantumbwe. Will she also go long? Because I've seen them go long on one side. So it's such a good distance here. They've added 3 minutes to play for.
She seems not to be going for goal.
It's a long ball. Straight to the arms of the goalkeeper, Jumo.
Oh, well, the preparations actually we are deceiving a bit. Vilma went for goal and apparently into the hands of the goalkeeper, Jumo.
Well, Apiding trying to send the ball in long. Defended well by Amina. Stolen up. This could be a chance for Lila. That's a corner. I thought that ball had actually gone out for a goal kick, but good pressing. Very, very good pressing there from Amina, making sure that there was no room for Olila to pass that ball. Corner. Well, this was the earlier chance for the free kick again. Nantumbwe also was going for goal.
Yeah, and she just put it wide for the keeper to come and have great fingers on it.
It's a wasted corner this time from Odi Siporosa. Goal kick. Karunji. Away by Nakato, collected by Favor, Nambatia, Akuku, Margaret, and Fiona Nakumba loses possession. Atim Susan in possession now. Najumo just falling on that ball very, very easily there to cool the pressure off Olila players. Olila trying to pile the pressure up. Amodine Siporosa trying to utilize that speed of hers, but not getting the right speed and movement on that. It's just a few seconds before the referee blows this first half whistle. Arakit. Grace Aluka. It's a very poor cross, you have to admit, this time coming in from Sharon Achen. And Aluka is still on the ground.
Vanessa Karunji, yes, Aluka again for a second time. They should be worried because their game rotates around her. She's in a lot of pain, but since they're going to the dressing rooms, the doctors can have a full checkup on her as Vanessa Karunji steps on the ball as they wait for the referee to actually resume the game for the remaining seconds.
Well, the scoreboard is actually saying something else.
It's going 0-0. Well, it's 1-0. It's 1-0 in favor of She Corporates. Namiro Noerin scored the free kick and it counted. So the scoreboard at one point will have to show the right thing. Well. Some regrouping by Olila.
You have to do that. You have to do that. Try and regroup and try and see how you can maybe bring the team back. They began well. Just a little bit of lack of concentration. Yeah. Grace seems to be coming back to herself. But let's wait and see. All the added 3 minutes are done.
I think we have about 30 seconds for it to go. Okay.
A draw ball now. The goalkeeper Karunji will be the one to begin this. It's a long. I think the referee shall add a few seconds. Just reminding you that She Corporates are leading by 1-0. And there you go. The 45 minutes come to an end in this one. Corporates are leading by 1-0. A beautiful goal that was actually scored earlier on there. Namiro was the one who scored that goal to give the She Corporates the lead at the break.
Well, the She Corporates are leading by a goal, and Namiro made sure of that. She makes the difference after a tight game where both teams had failed to open up. They were doing the right thing, but it took Namiro's power, energy, and good direction to deliver by scoring that free kick with very many yards away from goal. And now Olida have a huge task to equalize or try to go win this game. For She Corporates, I believe it will be to add more energy and also to double their lead or even triple it to try going to the next game with 3 points.
Well, so far that is how it has been in the first 45 minutes. Olida trailing to the She Corporates in a game that is so far 1-0 to the good for the She Corporates. Let's go down to the analysis. John Barnes Sentamo.
We are live on TV and also on various social media platforms, especially YouTube. We take a break. When I return, I'll talk to Joel at the FOFA Technical Center in Njeru, and of course, Mike Mubiru and Fifi Fiona Pinky Namiro.
Tulantende ku program Obulamu.
Was brought to you by. No one should stop you from finishing what's yours. That's why MTN gives you data bundles that don't expire. Load MTN Freedom bundles using My MTN app and enjoy the freedom to finish your data bundles.
MTN.
The day the boat stopped was the day we found where to go. From now on, we're not going to leave anything on our plates. Because we've learned to savor the moments that were always there. And they never tasted this good.
What does it mean to be closer together? It's taking the last bus home for a surprise visit. Closer together is strangers finding a connection. It's bringing home something much more than a box. It's the warmth of home, or the beginning of something new. There's magic in sharing the things that we love, because it's those things that bring us close together.
Experience 100% 4G speeds across Uganda with the Airtel 4G Pocket Wi-Fi available at 123,000 shillings only. It comes with a backup battery and 15 GB free for 1 month. Visit the nearest Airtel shop, device selling shop, or Airtel online shop. www.airtel.co.ug/broadband-discover. Airtel, the smartphone network.
Lynn shall be the one to deliver this one. Namiro. Long from Namiro. Goal! Beauty! From the distance. That is a distance from Namiro. She celebrates that goal. That's a beauty of a goal there. Well, from the free kick to a goal, it's 1-0 for She Corporates here.
My namesake doesn't disappoint and lives with the feeling of the...
During the break in this studio, I think you will not watch TV any further because the guy is in with me here for this particular FUFA Women's Super League game. That is She Corporates against Olida High School. Very, very wonderful. They make you laugh even you ought to cry. But anyways, it's Football We Talk, and I'm joined by my usual suspects in the studio here, Fifi Pikinamiro and Mike Mubiru. But let me cross over and go to Joel Mwita, who is standing by at the Technical Center in Njeru, to tell me how this first half has progressed, and especially the two goalkeepers.
I think they've really put up a performance. If you consider Vanessa Karunji in goal for She Corporate, she pulled off a very wonderful save to deny Grace Aluka, and you think at the moment she's really been outstanding. But of course, the goal coming 5 minutes before the break, Noel Namiro trying to shoot from very far, direct from the free kick and finding the back of the net. You think a closely contested affair here at the FUFA Technical Center, and probably a few things will determine the winner today. If you look right from onset, the game has really been close, very physical, but of course She Corporate are managing to take that lead after Noel Namiro shot direct at goal and eventually got the goal that gives She Corporate the lead. And I must say, Fifi must be proud that Namiro on this side of FUFA Technical Center scored that precious goal that has given She Corporate the lead. But I think both teams have not really been comfortable on the ball. Right from onset, I think in the middle of the park, players like Fiona Nabumba not really performing well. But of course, what matters at the moment is that She Corporate have that lead at the break.
Thank you very much, Joella. We shall get back to you at the end of the 90. Let me engage my colleagues in here, especially starting with Namiro, whose namesake has scored that goal that differentiates the two at the FUFA Technical Center in Nigeria.
Yeah, the name means hardworking, being fought for and envied for. I know for all of you called Namiro, if you didn't know the meaning of them, that's the name. I think it was great energy. She put a lot of power on it. And I just had mentioned that in such games, you need just a few details, capitalize on them, and try to get your opponent making mistakes, and then you'll try to do it. Of course, the yard, it was a bit very far. The direction, given the side that was on a different angle, but she tried the best and she realized that the keeper was not on her line. She swung it in. It makes the difference in the game that was marred with a lot of fouls, a lot of offsides, because we did see Falcao this side and then that is Prosa, and then Nambati on the other side favor Danielita. So you realize that apparently someone needed to go to a different approach of the game, because probably the keeper thought she would bring it to the park, and definitely they would try to go for the 1-2s and then try to score. But again, for Namiro, doing a lot of work and gifting the team the 1-goal lead. Of course, it may not be enough, but apparently it is something to build on too as you go into the second half.
Mike, a great advert for Ugandan football, especially the women's version of it. The first half, that 45 minutes. Can you summarize it for me?
Yeah, absolutely. When you score such a beauty, there's always a lot of talk. And well, Namiro has just summarized what our sister has done. It was a beautiful free kick. And in such games with a lot of technicalities, of course, there's a lot of technical discipline within these two teams. And one of them, of course, you have to have that outstanding player who is going to, make something that is unique in a game, something that is special. Namiro does it, gets a brilliant free kick, and then he puts it in the back of the net. And no doubt about that, that is something that is always going to advertise the game of women football in Uganda.
Fifi, do you think there's any player on these two teams that can replicate what Fazila Equaput put up in the first game, reminding Ugandans if just joined? The first game was between Lady Doves and Isra Soccer Academy. And Lady Doves won that game 5-0. 4 goals scored by that lady Equaput. That I'm asking Namiro, Fifi, and Namiro to explain to me whether these two teams have a player that can actually replicate the form that she put up.
No, I don't think so, because both teams have had close calls between them. You see, they're highly competitive. For Fazila, it was a bit easy because Isra could not match up to Fazila's team, and then Fazila at least scored 1 in the first half. So to score 4 goals, yeah, apparently sometimes it happens in football, but I believe for this particular tournament, it may be so hard for any player to do the same, because if you fail to even try, go for an assist, because we've seen 1 goal, it came from a set piece, then if you've, we are not seeing so many build-ups to those goals, and I don't think it may change in the second half, because Olida will be trying to come and defend, then for She Corporates may want to open up and try to go for the second and kill off the game, and I don't think any particular, because we've seen the strikers who probably should be going for that, Fazila, Danielita Nambati at this side, then Ciprosa, they have not really done enough to show me that they can actually go for 4 goals, apart from probably 1 or 2 could be, but 4 goals, Fazila is a genius.
Mike, the refereeing at this tournament, these particular games for today, this second group, and I continue to remind Ugandans that this particular edition of the FUFA Women's Super League this year was played because of COVID-19 in 2 groups. One there last week, of which Kawempe and Uganda Matters qualified to go to the playoffs, semi-final playoffs, and of course 5 teams in there now, and 2 of them at the end of the week will be saved to go through to the semi-finals that will happen next Monday. But we've got the officiators at this game, the referees. Mike, take me through last week and this week. How have these guys handled these games?
I think the refereeing has been quite top-notch, if you ask me. There's not been so many complaints. Actually, there have not been complaints. To me, as far as I'm concerned, I think the book of the rules, or the rules of the book, have been followed by the standards, and we've not seen so many complaints from the officials who are, the touchline. We've not seen so many guys coming out and complain about the officiation. So it gives us a little bit of hope in as far as refereeing is concerned, especially in as far as the Super League is concerned, as well as the big league and all that is concerned. So definitely we ought to see much more better refereeing from this particular tournament being transformed into the big league, as well as the other leagues around the country.
Yeah, of course, we continue to thank the Federation of Uganda Football Associations and the management at UBC for enabling us get football to Ugandans right where they are at. And this will continue, I'm certain, throughout and throughout. I can officially tell you that sport is back where it belongs. Namiro, Fifi and picking Namiro, what can the two teams do in the second half? To maintain what they have, or to get closer to a result?
Olida High School's play is united. They play as a unit, but of course there are standout players like the goalkeeper, go for Amoding, and then look out for Aluka Grace, who is actually been marked out by She Corporates, because probably everybody knows the threat she possesses. So we saw her suffering fouls many more times. I think
that has also put her out of the game somehow.
Yeah, Yeah, they put out of the game. So I realized probably the coach needs to do something about that. Then for She Corporates, of course, try to go for another goal in a game that is fixed, a game that is compact, a game that where no team is allowing one another walk away just scot-free, or where no team is limiting, is actually making so many mistakes for you to maneuver on. All you have to do is open out and use all the chances you have. Now that we've seen that the long crosses, the high balls are a problem to the goalkeepers, I think that's what teams should go for. For She Corporate, try to kill off the game as soon as possible. Then for OLI, try to come back in the game and let the opponent not score at the second, because if they do, then it is easy for them to plan better the other minutes. As for you, it is very hard for you, since you'll have to come from many goals down. But what I think is She Corporates maintain and build on OLI, try to come back stronger.
As the teams walk onto the turf at the Technical Center in Njeru, we are waiting the second half in a few minutes. But Mike, talk tactics, second half.
I think it's going to be one of the best second halves we could probably see in the entire league, because one, Olila is going to come out guns blazing. They will try to use the final third as one of their biggest advantages. They have very good quality players who are attacking very well, but the problem they have is the finishing. Even I think the creativity has been a little bit lacking. And well, if you can incorporate that into the attacks they have, especially with the flanks, that is when they should be getting the goals. But corporates still have an advantage. They are going to sit back, suck in the pressure, then get them on the counter attack. That ball situation should be an advantage for both sides.
Okay, over now to Peter Tai. The second half is underway in a few seconds. See you at the 90.
And the opposite is true for the corporates. Will be moving from the right to the left of your screen. Olila dressed in black, the corporates dressed in white, and the corporates are the ones currently in possession and also leading here by 1-0. Goal scored by Namiro. That is the only goal separating the two sides here. Ball up front now. Unfortunately, it was Nambatia Daniela failing to get hold of that ball. Ajumo in possession of this. That's Favor. Had a chance to actually double the lead here for the corporates, not yielding anything. Trying to deliver that ball, trying to look for Grace Aluka. But that just goes away for a throw-in. Throw to the She Corporates. And to be brought in quickly by Nantumbwe Wilma. Long clearance from Bridget. Again, the referee says there was no foul. Amading Siporosa actually claiming that there was some bit of poor play. Referee says it was clean. So we may throw in here to Olila. Rakit. Another throw in. Second half just beginning here. If you're just joining us, just on a minute. This is Group B. Very interesting group. More football coming up tomorrow. Tomorrow but one. Want to see who will be qualifying for the semi-finals and who will be winning the ladies' title this season. And it's an offside here.
Well, this group will have to produce one of those that probably will give Kawempa and Oli a run for their money. Apparently, when you have UC who have not been in action, Tudana coming in tomorrow, you have She Corporates who are leading by a goal, but you also have Lady Dubs who has walloped another 5-0. You think this would be the group of death, but again, we still have more minutes to be played for in this game, and Olida can try to bounce back.
It's away by Nakato. The run is through. This is a team, but just cannot get the ball in play. That's very good play there from a lady called Nadunga Bira, who came to the rescue. Amina. Favor sends that ball through to Fiona. Oh, they control the ball well. Can they get something here? Namiro! Straight to the goalkeeper, and that's going to be a corner. Well, she scored the first, and she was looking to score the second again. That's Noelin Namiro. Corner here for the She Corporates. Well, currently beginning where they stopped the She Corporates. This is the corner. Brought in deep. and brought in poor.
Yeah, very, very poor. You wonder why they prepared all that time to try get it. She should have done better. That is Nabumba.
That's Namiro.
Namiro.
Yeah.
But Nabumba is Fiona, so I mixed probably both my names. But apparently, oh well, she's supposed to be the one scoring. And again, because she operates on the right flank, probably the coach thought it wise for her to get it. But they need to minimize on the mistakes. Such chances, don't give them away. Put it in the park. You may get an own goal or try to exert more pressure on the opponent.
There's a very good chance there for Namiro. The goalkeeper Ajumo was at the right place. See all the angles for that shot. Very good goalkeeping there from Ajumo.
But the way she opens her body.
Yeah, she comes again, but cleared away by Amangat Marion. Throw for the She Corporates, piling the pressure. Namiro. Nantumwe. Nantumwe will be retrieving this again. She's blessed with both legs. And the chase is on for Namiro. Up against Nadunga Bira. Throw here for Olila. Now can actually relax after that pressure coming through here from the She Corporates. Well, claiming of a foul throw, but the referee allows it continues. A long ball forward. Nobody at the midfield. Nakato, Ati. Safety first. No doubt about that.
I thought
Navisalu, Margaret.
Yeah,
Bridget rather.
Yeah, Bridget could compose herself better and probably play to the goalkeeper. But like we said, safety matters a lot.
Long ball in the D. That's a favor. Swept away by Adunga. Amoding Siporosa clipping that ball behind. Nice football here. Racket. They're looking to open up on Amoding Siporosa. And again, safety. There's pressure now for the She Corporates as they try very much to hold on to what they have right now. We've played just 5 minutes of the second half. It's still 1-0 in favor of the Corporates. Throw for Lila. Arakit Dokas. It's away by favor.
The Sorority side is trying to come back into this game. They are trying to venture more forward oftenly. Trying to do it better than their opponents, but apparently She Corporates has gallant defenders who just don't give you any way to go through, and Olila need to probably get other tactics, try get into this.
Bridget. Karunji Rebecca. Controlled perfectly well there by Aluka Grace. Aluka again. Oh. There goes the flag for the offside. So it will be a free kick here to be brought in by Bridget Nabisalu. Looking to go a little bit longer. Ilamai. Namiro. Favor. Away by Nadunga. Favor again. Well read there by Ilamai. Goes away for a throw into the She Corporates. Oh, trust me, it's a very entertaining game. Neck to neck from one side to the other. Both sides trying to fight its way through.
I entirely agree, Pitotai, as we see another long cross into the box.
Well, half volley there just goes away for a goal kick. That won't be any kind of a risky venture there for the Olila side. Currently they're the ones trailing, so they need to begin moving that ball faster. Try and count down and chase the clock. And the result.
52 minutes played so far, and She Corporates holding on to their lead. The goal they got from Namiro in the first half still matters a lot. As Olila continue chasing, but it seems not easy, because She Corporates are also not an easy team to break down.
A team goes behind. This is Nakato. Seen a lot of those names, by the way, in this league. Nakato, Nyakato.
Yeah, we had a Nyakato from Toro Queens.
Ball stolen away perfectly, but could be repossessed here. Stolen up front now. Lualisa. It's very good game reading from Amina Nakato there.
Yeah.
Reads the game so well. Akuku. Long from Penina Kuku. Collected well by the captain Amangat. Intercepted here by Atim Susan. Apio. They're giving away now. Nantege. One pass through looking for Apio.
Well,
ball goes for a throw-in.
The 1-2 planned between Favor Nambatia and her partner in crime should have been Namiro on Nantege failed. Apparently, if one of them had decided to shoot defense of Olida, but they did not decide.
A team cropping. Slight push there from Nantege Regina. And Nantege Regina, 29, has just been punished by the referee for that little bit of a nick on the back of the defender of Olida. Free kick here. Oh, here's the foul.
I think she prefers the short name between Regina and Nantege to get to, I think, be
Rona.
called Rona. Yeah, that happens. Footballers have swag. Actually, corporates have swag. I've seen it on social media all over, and people are actually waiting for them to equal their swag.
Nantumbe doing well. A team changing the wing. Cropping ball, long ball, stolen away by Akuku. Unfortunately goes for a throw-in again to Olida. 55 minutes. Still have a lot to play for, really. Lot to play for. About 30 minutes of football remaining to play. So in 30 minutes, we can actually still yield a lot of goals. It's the FUFA Women's Super League. Lucas. Collected well by Ilamai. And another whistle goes up for the foul there.
Olida should minimize on the fouls. Apparently sometimes it happens in the run and build up to their own goal.
Well, Lerona Nabumba Fiona doing so well. It's a header from Nadunga.
I think she's doing better than first half. She was a bit silent.
That's Favor dropping, trying to look for a Team Susan.
It has a lot of energy on it. She cannot get it.
Looks a little bit disappointed there, Team Susan. And goal kick here to Olida. Mario Namangat looking to send this ball very long forward. Long for Marion. Collected well here. Intercepted by Amoding Siporosa. Away by a Chen Sharon. Solid piece of defensive work there, really, by Namirimu Margaret, standing gallant at the back.
A player is meant to sit down. It is apparently a very good struggle if you have to go through other players to get your pass to the next teammate.
It's going to be a throw here for the corporates as they continue to struggle and look for those important points today. The only goal scored was scored in the 41st by Namiro. That's the only goal separating the two sides, so it's just one. Anything can still happen. Nakato. Flick on by the one that was number 14, or Favor rather. Oh, look at that for safety. The ball actually goes out of the pitch.
And that is massive clearance coming in from She Corporates.
Yeah, the ball boy will actually have a problem receiving that. It's very big clearance. Throw.
Since it's women's league, they should have gone for ball girls.
Oh, looks like ball girls here
But
today.
is there ball girls?
It's the same word almost. It's ball boys. It's basically a job that used to be taken by the boys. That's why it was called ball boys. But now, anyway.
confusing it is, as we still have one goal in the game so far, and that is scored by the home team, She Corporates.
Corporates piling the pressure. This is a team Susan. Tries to go long. Surely you cannot beat a Jumo from such a distance. Apio. Tumbwe. Away by Nabisalu. Jumo to the rescue here for the Corporate, sorry, for Lila rather. Defensive headers coming through, miscues coming in to Olila, fighting and fighting. Here they come again, could be a foul. No foul this time on Amoding. And Amangat, well, very, very pacing this game. You actually see how she's looking for the results here, Amangat. She's running up and about.
Definitely.
Almost entire pitch, Amangat.
She knows they are trailing by a goal. And to amend that, you have to score a goal, as we may have a substitution considering the referee's gestures.
Well, substitution coming out. It looks like Olila could be the one making that sub, if I'm not mistaken. Let's confirm on that. Yeah, it's Olila making a sub. Lualisa Dokas is actually out. So they bring in another striker. So basically, Olila is going in now for the 4-4-2.
Galenda is the player coming on. And I think her task is very clear. Try to wear them down and look for those so much needed goal.
Well, they'll be going back to the traditional 4-4-2. Amoding and Galenda shall be the ones forward looking for that goal. Arakit. Amoding. Now the midfield of Olila, a little bit sleepy. Good play there from Amangat. Collected well again. Well, they continue to press and giving away very cheaply. Sharona Chen is trying to open up on Apiding Cecilia. And somebody had lost a shoe. Nakatu Amina. Sharona Chen. Throw. And Siporosa wins a corner kick here for Lila. It's good energy and of course good pressing coming in from Amoding Siporosa. That's a corner.
Yeah, corner for Olira High School. Can they utilize it very well?
Oh, that's the time they should remain behind.
Yeah. She Corporates need to defend better.
Well, Apio Patricia will be the one to deliver this corner. It's a long ball forward here. Ooh, punched away in an avenue that can yield something.
Confidence, chesting, and clearing away from danger. As Olida try to chase, Coach Zinda has diversity on his bench, as I may tell you later.
Well, actually, Fiona, you are very right about the two sisters who are playing for Lila, Apio and Achen. Those are actually twins. They are twin sisters, Apio and Achen.
Right, as she cooperates, Vanessa, it sets them
well, you can
higher.
Actually, those are, I think, the first set of twins who are playing for Olila.
Yeah, I guess so. But we have so many sisters in women football, though may not be on the same team. Nambatia Favor has a sister called Precious. The last time I followed her up, she was with Mutesa One Rural University. We may need to check for the update. But now Coach Zinda has very many players. He can go on for Thung Janat if Nabumba fails. And Sisi Nantongo or Nabale, they can also try to come in and help out here and there for the team to look for another goal.
Flag is up for the offside. This time it was Namiro who was sleeping on duty. And the free kick shall be awarded with only 28 minutes remaining to play for.
I'm reliably told Nabisalu and Vanessa Karunji are leaving this team after the end of this season. I don't know if it is venturing abroad or elsewhere in Uganda, but apparently they have set that straight with their managers.
Yeah, Nabisalu, shot number 4,
yeah.
The defender, and Karunji, the goalkeeper.
Yeah, and Karunji, the goalkeeper. Remember-
Racket. A team are looking for Nambatia. Favor Nambatia tries very much to keep the ball on play. She's not very happy. It was her own pass that actually yielded the goal kick.
I'm just so happy we have secondary school players in the team. I've not heard of anyone coming from primary. There was a time we had a tournament and Motuzo was coming from P7, but I think she has since matured. Galenda, who came on for Olira, is currently in senior 4.
Oh, that's a foul. She's out of her box.
Indirect.
No, it won't be an indirect, just a free kick and a yellow card. Going out to Karunji Vanessa. That's the first yellow card in the competition today. Didn't see any yellow card in the first game, did we?
I don't remember.
There was no yellow card in that one.
We need to recall so well. You know, the game flowed with a lot
Didn't
of
see
goals.
a yellow card on that one, but so here we go. Yellow card to the goalkeeper, Vanessa Karunji.
But I think she saves the team. Otherwise, coming out of her goal was what they needed when Olira desperately attacked.
Free kick. It will be the lady Aluka Gress to be the one to deliver this one, Aluka. But also standing on it is Rakit Dokas. Rakit Dokas there and Aluka Gress. Aluka dummies, Rakit goes in. Punched away by the goalkeeper Karunji. It's still in the forbidden area. It's still bubbling around. Gress cannot control. Gress again. The rebound. Another chance here. It's not going anywhere. And finally cleared away from the mix.
I was just following up on Vanessa. She was just on tension. She was on tenterhooks each minute the ball came in. I've since been told Nambatia's sister Precious has moved to Kampala, Queens. And then I'm told Nabisal is going to China and Vanessa Karunji is going to Denmark. Well, good for them. They need to venture other
well,
pastures.
there she is. Karunji Vanessa on her way to Denmark. That's very good, but she will be going there with a yellow card. Sorry about that. But anyway, we still have a lot to play for, but she'll remember this one. And jersey number 4, Nabisalu Bridget, on her way to China. That's super. Long ball, controlled by Aluka Gress. She does too much, too many. Ball sent back behind, headers coming through. Our team. One. You can actually listen to the cry there from Ilamai Magdalene. But this was the chance that actually brought some bit of mix in here. It was a very good ball through. And Karunji came out to punch. Fortunately for Lila, there was nobody who could actually swing that ball into the back of the net. It was all confusion. There was a call for handball. Unfortunately, we don't have VAR here, so that can't be called back. Oh, lady handed a penalty. That was a ball to hand. Free kick for Lila. Send it to the mix again. That's where the trouble is. All this time Karunji will have no problem with that. 24 minutes remaining to play for. There's been a substitution here.
Okay.
Nabale comes in for a team.
Nabale coming in for a team. Nabale has been with She Corporates for some good time. They signed her from Masaka Senior Secondary School. She's currently studying at MOBS. That is the Nakawa University Business School or Makerere University Business School.
Yeah, I think that's where the coach got her from, because he's at MOBS too.
Okay.
Nadunga taking her time before she begins this for Lila. Sends it long. Control through. Here they come. It's Aluka Gress onto the wing side. Amoding Siporosa cross as well, and safety for Karunji Vanessa. Read that so well.
She will not be wasting any minutes or seconds because she's already under a yellow card. That will call for sending off and will be disadvantage for them. considering the number of players allowed per team, 16, and if you can balance your officials well, probably decide on 3 officials, then you can use the other one for a number of players. So most teams have had about 17 or 16 players, and some of them didn't even have goalkeepers, second goalkeepers. Like we saw in the first game, Naka Zero Daisy didn't have a backup for that team. So for Vanessa, she has to be really on her best for these remaining minutes.
What a West. Terrible West there. Coming through from Navale. Expected more from her. Throw coming up here for Olila. Set in by a Chen, the younger, or the sister rather of a Pio. A Chen. So away by a Pio.
I think at moments from now, Nakato Amina could be coming on and making her debut for She Corporates.
That's a good pass, well read again by the D. This is a Chen, one pass. Galinda. She needs to send that ball forward. But again, read well by Nakato. Bridget. Now they're chasing on this one. What can this result into? It's Rona. Nantege, Regina goes for the low one. It's brought back into play, swept away by the captain among it, Marion. And again, Nabali just failing to utilize a chance on that. Well, Siporosa denied by Nantumwe. Well, Nantumwe actually being very, very, very outstanding on the right side of the pitch, just like Nakato Amina has been also. Oh, it was a chance that actually fell to the path of Regina Nantege.
Oh, very good goalkeeping. Otherwise, it was a powerful shot earlier on. Nantege, that is Rona for you. Just look at her go wide and then curve back the ball in. Oh, and the punches by the keeper, except the Denao leader want a goal for themselves at the other side of the pitch.
Well, Corporates actually do have an injured player, the She Corporates. Looks like Wilma Nantumwe, yes? She's in a lot of pain there, Wilma. Could be having a problem also with the knee.
Vilma has been instrumental for them at right back. She's also one of those players that was with the leader when they won in 2017. So apparently she wanted to finish the game, but with such injuries, oh, she's in a lot of pain. You can just feel it from wherever you're watching. Okay, I think she may not be back on, and that's when we may have Amina being introduced.
So we can see where the problem came from.
I think
could have twisted that knee.
Yeah, as she landed.
It's the aftermath of the artificial turf that are now cropping on these players. But they still have more players on the pitch or on the bench, so they can do some bit of change just in case Nantumwe can't continue.
Yeah.
Judging from her action there, I don't think if she'll be able to continue this one, Nantumwe. I think she just needs to be stretched out and replaced. We saw this in the first game, where Chomuhendo had to actually get out because of a similar incident like that. I don't think if Nantumwe Wilma will continue here. 18 minutes of the clock remaining to play for. Still a dead ball situation. The right back of the She Corporates, Nantumwe Wilma, is having some bit of injury issues there. Well, she picks herself up.
Yeah.
She might continue.
Let's see, she's a strong girl. But apparently with 18 minutes to go, Coach Zinda will have to probably go for other plans, and even if she's to come back on, then they need to go slow. Otherwise, she may not be directly intercepting the balls coming in or trying to run into an opponent. because after feeling a lot of pain, then sometimes you just need to hold the ball and use it in a different format. Throw in, and a referee asks them to continue playing. So that means corporates are playing with 10 players as Olida is fully packed.
Ball through, chance for Lila to equalize. But again, well read by Nakato Amina. She's the shortest player on the pitch, by the way, Nakato. You can see from there. But she's been very outstanding on the left back. Namiro just cannot continue. Stolen away by Amangat. Long ball by Amoding. And again, Nabisalu also doing extremely well. Throw for Lila. Bridget, sorry, not Bridget rather, but Nantumbe Wilma still out receiving medical attention.
Okay,
She
Vilma,
may not continue. He's in problems, needs to make the change.
Yeah, but he has also a great pool of players on the bench. So he will just pick one to come and deputize. Vilma and Nabisalu come from Chagwe. Happy to hear that and wishing them luck in their endeavors. Of course, not angering the Olida players, because Pito Tai from Soroti is already wishing you the best in all matches, though you're training on this one.
Nabale. Namiro sends that ball very much long. It's supposed to be a corner, I think. Yes, it's a corner. Well, the goalkeeper, Ajumo, decided to go to sleep there. Took a slight deflection. That's going to be a corner kick. Corner. Corner here for the She Corporates, and it will be the goal scorer to bring this one through.
Namiro.
Goal goes away, so Namiro, sorry, that is Nantumbe, won't continue.
Vilma?
Oh, there's a Sise coming in. There you go. It's Nantongo Sise coming in for Nantumbwe.
Nantongo coming on to take a different position. They will have to reshape, and there will be a new twist in their attack.
Yeah, 15 to go. And Akuku handling that midfield very well today for the She Corporates. Should they just take time and listen to how the players are talking on the pitch? Everybody is talking.
A team and a Kuku, though featuring for She Corporates, were initially with Olira, and someone emphasizes Pito Tai should know that on social media. Well, thanks for watching. Apparently, I think football is a game of exposure, building one another, developing, and apparently one having to become rich.
Very, very happy to actually be involved in women football. I have to admit, I've been so much into the men's game. Less time I was given to, that is, women football. It's not until this season that we could actually afford to bring the league
full
to the national broadcaster here and also get involved very, very well. But again, I thank you very much for that, really. Person who's following that on social media.
From Soroti. Sisi Nantongo is as well a former player of Olida High School. She's among the 5 that are crossed from Olida to She Corporates. Of course, 3 of the 5 having won the Women Super Cup. That is in 2017, I think, in its maiden season. That is why Vanessa Karunji was still voted the best player by USPA during that time. But it's the year also Fazila Ikwaput managed to win a lot of accolades because she did a lot still with the same team, Olida High School.
Yeah, she got the good supply. There were very good footballers there. Her main work was to bang the goals in. It was a very good Olida side by then, 2017-18. It was a good side. It's free kick. Whereby it was Navisalu Bridget. Collected by Aluka. That's good skills, Aluka on the run. Kaluka again. Nabali puts her body on line. Control was poor there. Straight to Karunji. Just 12 minutes remaining. And Olila might be receiving their first loss. Well, they played well. Away by Vanessa. Akuku. Now giving away. It's a good turn of events now. This is a pidding.
That is a wastage.
Here comes
chances
Natongo.
from a pidding. She had to shoot in front and decides to go wide.
Can they keep the ball on play? It's Natungo switching that ball forward. Is that a foul? Yes, it is. It's free kick here to the She Corporates. And Cisse Natungo looking to be the one to deliver this one forward. Cisse tries to calculate the flight of that ball there, collected here by Navale.
Another throw in for She Corporates. Sisi Nabale's pass. Ali run that, of course, got them a free kick.
Yeah.
Olida not learning from their mistakes, making a lot of mistakes with a few minutes left to be played.
Game continues to move up. Throw coming through here. Throw for a Chen Sharon. Chen. Apio Patricia loses that ball through. It's more possession, but straight up to the goalkeeper, Karunji Vanessa. This is Karunji. Trying to look for Nambatia, who was not available at the moment, but headed down by Navirimu Margaret. Natongo wins possession, gives it away. It's a dropping ball deep down again. Nakato Amina, very outstanding left back player. Reads the game so well, and she actually throws her tackle very, very spot on. Not seen a lot of her missing any tackle. That is the shot number 2, Nakato.
Yeah, for She Corporates, doing so well for them, helping them neutralize the other players on the pitch and also helping them widen the field as they go in for attacks. She was earlier on interchanging with Nantege, sometimes Nantege, Regina coming back and Amina going up front. That is why they have managed to keep Olida at bay and not allowing them to go through the right wing to create chances.
Look at this for time wasting. She has all the right to do that, so please close the gap.
She's kicking the ball.
She has the right to do that. Now she can release. This is Karunji Vanessa. Long clearance from Karunji. Very heavy. On the midfield now, it's a fight for possession. That was Navale doing well. Deep down. Namiro has cleared away well by Nadunga. It's a Chen. Aluka loses. Racket drives. Oh, they keep on piling. Now let me remove Margaret doing well. Amoding Siporosa. Kuku. That goes out for the throw. Just 8 minutes remaining. 8 minutes of the game remaining to play for down. It's still 1-0 here. It's only one goal separating the two sides. Is that a foul? No. Stolen away. But now it will be a throw into the She Corporates. Throw for the Corporates. Cisse Natungo. Another throw-in for the She Corporates. Oh, that's a very poor miscue there by Galenda. She's supposed to be sending the ball the other way, not that way. Pass the throw again for the She Corporates. Sisena Tungo. Away by number Tia, just couldn't keep the ball for herself. Goes out for another throw-in. 7 minutes remaining to play. Just 7 remaining to go here between the two sides. The She Corporates and Olida. And Tongo cleared away. Tongo again. It's a long ball forward. There's no black shot forward.
Yeah.
Just goes away to the goalkeeper Karunji, who has all the time to actually west on that one. There she is.
Yeah, She Corporates having a lot of territory to do what they do. Nakato Amina doing so well.
This is good distributions here. Away by Dunga, cleared in by Galenda. Sise. Number Tia, failing to control, throw in here to Olila. It's more pressure. Yeah, Sise. Could be stolen away. Oof. That's a fair tackle. This time it was Amoding Siporosa who was sent flying. Hope it's not a serious injury again here. There's a player on the ground. Olila don't want to know. The referee does blow that whistle. It's jersey number 4, Nabisalu Bridget. Well, feeling the aftermath of that kick there.
Actually, Nakata has played her first game for She Corporates, and she has not disappointed.
No, she hasn't. I've actually loved the way she has played her game.
She replaced
very calm and composed.
A one Miriam who broke her arm during training. And also, you think that this is good for her as a person and as a player. Otherwise, everybody needs their debuts. It would be very good and glamorous for them. Those are the tackles that came in flying earlier on. And apparently the referee will take no chance but award Olida a free kick. Nabisalu Bridget is walking off alongside the doctors. They are a player less and need to defend well because she forms the core of defense for the home team.
Well, Olila having some footballers warming up. The same thing is also for the Corporates. She Corporates also having their sides warming up too. It's going to be a drop ball. Advantage, Olida. And they send it back onto the far side here. It's more pressure. Grace. Aluka. Aluka again. Trying to squeeze. Amonding loses possession. Ball put back onto the side of the She Corporates. And swept away perfectly there by Nabale. She's actually stepped in for the injured Bridget Nabisalu, still out receiving medical attention. Patricia Pio. Unfortunately for Patricia Pio, just failing to give that ball to her twin sister, Achen Sharon. And that goes away. But this lady here has had a wonderful job today. Nakato Amina playing her first game here for the She Corporates. She's played very, very well today. Namiro. It's away by Lamai. Long clearance by Akuku Penina. The chase is on now. This is Galinda. Finally, appealing Cecilia just could not keep the ball on play. Cecilia been also very quiet in the second half. Not seen a lot of her today. Jersey number 14 appealing in second half. Racket. Foul here. 3 minutes of normal time to play. Just 3 minutes here.
Yeah, and those are the minutes Olida have to equalize. They have a free kick, and apparently their captain on it. The opponent scored 3 free kick. Can they replicate that? We don't know, but yet to see what's in the offing for the visiting team. girl from Soroti.
Oh, just given away very easily and stolen up front by Namirimu Margaret. A racket throw in. Olila just have about 2 minutes of normal time to see if they can get an equalizer here. CC gives it away and sent away by Nabisalu Bridget, who's back in play, though she's limping, but she's still in. Here she is. Nabisalu. She's pushed the ball out for throw, which has begun quickly. Well, this time, Apio and a chain failing to commit. Robina inside the box now. It's Robina to the byline. Excellent work by the captain Amang at Marion. Very good work.
Apio and Acheng. Are they the sisters?
You are the sisters, yes. That's what I tell you, they're twins.
Sisters
yes.
From that side are normally called Apio and Acheng.
There's Apio and Acheng for the girls.
Yeah, my neighbor's twins are called Apio and Acheng.
Yeah, those are twins.
Okay.
Then there is Odong. Oh, there's Adong also.
Okay. Shikopre tried to double.
A good shot. That's a very good shot. Ajumo doing well.
Oh, Nyantege went for honor and power. Apparently she crossed. She was muscled away, but kept her eye on the ball.
Yeah. 1 minute to play for. Actually, a few seconds to play for here. And substitution coming up for the She Corporates. And 29, Nantege Regina is actually getting out.
She last had a very good action a few seconds ago. And now they bring on number 10, Thungu. I had earlier mentioned her. She also has a little pace with her. And
oops.
Ball goes her way.
This is Thungu. Well, how does she play with that here? That goes away for a goal kick.
From afar, it looks disturbing.
Yeah,
but I think she kept it well.
It does disturb, really.
Like from the back, maybe.
Yeah.
But
sometimes you run. How do you head the ball with that? Supposing that, how do you call that? The tail?
Of what? The hair?
Yeah.
Oh, Peter, please.
Jump up and comes and hits your eyes.
No, when you fold it like that, it's kept in one place.
Thungu. With her hair dancing around, trying to cross in that ball. Cisse. Thungu. Oh, so close for Thungu.
Mrs. Bayawishka Thungu. Just come on, but already lightened up the match. And we have a few minutes to be played for. But She Corporates are leading on this, maintaining the 1-goal lead. Goal scored by Namiro in the first half. And they have apparently tried to defend well, not to allow Orida. The corner right now comes in.
Punched away and gotten away from the danger zone. Hey, that is how the action continues to run its way through here between the She Corporates and Olila. It's a game that can actually go either to the She Corporates. They've added 4 minutes in this one. Just only 4 minutes added on this. Remember, it takes a second to score a goal. So let's wait and see if that will be very possible in this one. 1 minute already gone off the 4. This is Nakato. It's a free kick.
Was it a bad throw?
Yeah, it's a poor throw. It's a foul throw, really. Seen many of those here. Foul throw. Achen will be the one to go long. Look from Achen. Back to Achen. Tries to put that ball inside. The chest is on. That's going to be a foul.
Vanessa.
Now maybe Vanessa can take time to run down the clock here.
Vanessa looks to be in pain, but she's looking with one eye. Camera got her looking up and then she had to go down. Of course she knows what's at stake. Nabomba runs back to her to comfort her a bit. But as it looks, She Corporates may run away with 3 points. It's been a neck-to-neck game. But apparently the free kick made the difference. And this is why we have Vanessa lying on the ground. She went in for the ball. And of course there was a nick just between her hands. And that's why she had to fall. Amoding Sipurosa thought this was the chance to get. Just look at, oh, she was kicked in the chest. She was kicked in the chest. Vanessa has reasons for lying down, and team has reasons to regroup and plan better. The picture says it all. Deserted, dejected are OLI high school players. And as a unity, Nabal and the rest look on as Vanessa Karungi, it takes some water for fuel.
No, it's actually not water.
What's
it's an
that?
empty bottle to actually get your
Okay,
oxygen
your chest,
back in.
yeah.
Yeah. That's basically an empty bottle.
I thought she was drinking water and
No,
it
no,
looked
It's
cold.
an empty bottle. It's
I was
actually
like,
done that if you're having issues, you want to vomit sometimes, you actually get an envelope. You know, try and breathe in and out inside the envelope. Yeah.
Feb and Thung look on as other players of OLI wonder if they can get the so badly needed goal in the next few seconds. I guess we don't have a lot of time on their side.
Well, basically, the gentlemen and ladies of the Uganda Netball Federation also watching this, but yellow card for Amoding. One, Mr. Mutete, following this very, very
Mr.
well.
Mutete is spokesperson.
Of
Actually, he's
netball.
very versatile.
Yeah.
Not only spokesperson, he's a coach, he's a driver, he's a teacher.
He's everywhere.
And most of the people in netball are teachers.
He's even a cameraman.
Well, Mr. Mutete is one of those that fight for workers in our group called NACOPA, and has been really fighting on the front line. Mr. Mutete. Yeah. Mr. Mutete, people need netball on TV.
Yeah.
Please work on that.
Well, Uganda not doing very bad when it comes down to the netball ranking. Actually did go down for competition down in South Africa and did not perform poorly, really.
I'm told the bottle is called a pacifier. Helps out in restoring pulse and breath.
Yeah, that's what I was telling you.
Me, I thought it was a mineral water bottle.
No, you can actually use a lot, you know. You can use a lot for the same thing, really.
But
if you have something cheaper.
This one is a local one.
Yeah,
if it
but it does
was
the work,
a
it does
modern
the
one,
work.
I would have known.
It does the work. You can use even an envelope, an empty envelope for that. Just tell you to breathe in and out in that envelope.
I've been a doctor before.
I'm a sports scientist, remember? Throw.
I know. I guess the referee will stop this any seconds from now.
Well, there you are. OLI finally getting their first loss of the competition, and for the corporates, they actually get sweet revenge over OLI. Question remains, what will be happening in the other games? Will OLI continue to the semi-final, or will the corporates continue their very good run, just like we saw from the Lady Doves today?
Namiro, nowhere in being hero for this game, and of course scoring that vital goal. Look at them, of course, celebrate, but they know they have a lot to do when it comes to other opponents. 3 for them in the group, but they will be second to Lady Doves, who managed to win 4 in the first half. 5 actually in the first half.
Well, so far that brings us to the end of the live broadcast of the matches. Today we had 2 games, and those are the 2 games you normally bring at 9 and at midday. The first game ending 5-0. Second game here ending by 1-0. OLI beaten by the corporates. So let's go down for the analysis and the wrap-up. John Ban Sentimu will be there together with, of course, a live update from the pitch. We shall be getting that. So now let's go down to John Ban Sentimu.
Thank you very much, Peter Tai. I think I remind you, Peter Tai, and Fiona Pikidamiro, and anyone working on this spiritual edition of the FUFA Women's Super League, that integrity and passion should never desert you. Let's go for a break. When we get back, we shall dissect it further of what is happening at the FUFA Technical Center in Njeru. 2 games today played, 6 goals scored. I think it's massive for Ugandan football. That break, see you after a few.
UBC, brought to you by
Tulantende ku program obulamu bwo.
Was brought to you by No one should stop you from finishing what's yours. That's why MTN gives you data bundles that don't expire. Load MTN Freedom Bundles using My MTN app and enjoy the freedom to finish your data bundles.
MTN.
The day the world stopped, was the day we found where to go. From now on, we are not going to leave anything on our plates, because we've learned to savor the moments that were always there, and they never tasted this good.
Actually, Nadunga.
Lynn shall be the one to deliver this one. Namiro. Long from Namiro. Goal! Beauty! From the distance. That is it.
Yep. Thanks, Ugandans, for joining us wherever you may be. It's the FUFA Women's Super League. It's match day 1 of this Group B in the bubble down at the FUFA Technical Center in Njeru, where Joel Muita is standing by on attention for us with the 2 coaches of the teams that have just finished playing out here in a game of football, 1-0 by She Corporates over Olida High School. Joel Muita, please take it on from there. Ask the coaches whatever you think they didn't do right, or whatever you think they did right.
Time here at the Technical FUFA Center, and of course She Corporate taking the lead with that goal coming into the first half. The player Noel Namiro scoring the decisive moment of the game, and eventually She Corporate managing to nick 3 points. But I'm joined by the head coach of She Corporate, Ali Zinda, to give us first of all your take about the performance today from your team, and of course winning your first game at the tournament.
Of course, whenever you come for a tournament, you come to fight hard so that you progress through the group stages. So our objective is to first get through the group stages, and I think these 3 points we've achieved today will give us a milestone in our next games to come.
You have a game tomorrow against UCU Lady Cardinals. Where do you think your team needs to improve?
Of course, we shall improve general team from defense to attack, because we squandered so many chances today. But I think tomorrow we need to be so clinical in front of goal, because the UCU team we are facing is also a little bit tough.
Yeah, that's the head coach of She Corporate, Ali Zinda, saying they need to be more clinical ahead of tomorrow's game against UCU Lady Cardinals. Right now, I'm joined by the head coach of Olira High School, Sifu Mpande. He will give us, first of all, comments about today's game. Where do you think your team didn't do well?
Thanks very much. We didn't have really that a good game that you have to be proud of, because we lost the 3 points. But to me, I think the girls tried their best, because when you look at them, most of them are being played out of position. In that we are lacking some of our players. But I think when those players come, we shall bounce back and become strong, because we really miss them. We have to accept them that I miss them.
Yeah, your team going forward didn't do that well, despite getting a few chances in the first half, but especially in the second half, you didn't get so many chances on goal. Where do you think it went wrong?
I think we didn't create enough. Reason being that, as I told you, most players are played out of position, because when you look at, for example, this Achen Sharon, she has been our number 9 for the last seasons, but now we are playing her as a right back. So we are just trying to fix our things, and then we'll see how we can work out. But
okay, and tomorrow you have another game against Lady Doves, who won 5-0 today. What will be the best approach to approach the game?
Actually, Lady Doves, they're a good team, but what's most important here now is the mental preparation. Have to prepare the girls and mentally, so that they come back tomorrow when they are ready for a game. Yeah.
Thank you, Pande Sif, talking about mental preparation for tomorrow's game. I will also say I will have to go back and do mental preparation for tomorrow's fixtures. 2 games lined up for tomorrow. Lady Doves against Olila High School. Then She Corporate will also be returning to action against UC Lady Cardinals tomorrow here at the FUFA Technical Center. Back to you, John Banzentam.
Thank you very much. Fifi Pilabiro says she's going to call you about something in that particular game that has just climaxed. But that will be between you and her. That doesn't involve us. Thank you, Joel. We shall see you again when we can. Now, let me engage my colleagues here in studio, starting with Mike. Game of football concluded 1-0, Namiro scoring that goal. I wish it wasn't Namiro, because Namiro belongs to the same clan as you, and you guys at halftime were saying, our clansmate.
Actually, it's a sister brother actually.
Studio and I know what to do.
Yeah, of course. That is what the Mamba clan does. Always, always on the top. Yeah, always on the top. So a good game of football, by the way, I should say. But of course, it has derived out from the goals. We've not really seen so many goals. I think Olila didn't really come out in this second half with the verve to try and get back into the game. They missed a couple of chances, and like the coach said, a couple of players who are missing in this particular game, and the fact that some of them have been played out of position, I think that has also had a big impact. You can also look at the fact that they've not really created enough to force She Corporates into saves and try to break through to break them down. You have to give credit to the She Corporates. Of course, that first goal can really, take the mantle out of you if you're not really a strong side. But they've really weathered the storm, tried to pick up the maximum point from this particular game.
Namiro.
Yes, sir.
Not the goal scorer that Technical Center in Jeru, but the one who work with
you're calling me back.
She Corporates have no time to rest. Tomorrow they get back against the team that you've told me is simply amazing.
Yeah.
You see, you Cardinals. What do they have to do as women to recuperate and get back tomorrow fresh for a new challenge?
They have to equal the task. Of course, they will need their physiotherapists to do a lot on them. You need to do a lot of massaging to revamp the muscles, because it's not easier playing on the artificial turf and playing in day out. That's why I decided to call it a gala, because of its nature. UCU has rested a day and they come in more fresh than them. And UCU having won the league, because I think UCU and Kawempe Muslims, Kawempe 4 times, UCU once. For Lead and She Corporate, they managed, I think, to reach the semi-finals. But again, for She Corporates in this game, we've seen that they have not scored enough goals that they probably needed to pump up the group. You already have a team that has scored 5. That means this team sent a message. But again, as to Leader, it shows you that there's a great competition between both teams. And the coach of Leader did mention they are missing out a lot of players. Actually, 5 players doing exams. Apparently, the 3 of them should have started. But again, you're playing against a team that where the founders, when you talk about women football, I always tell people, I was spokesperson, I'm proud of that, of the Crested Cranes in 2014, 2013, 2012, for 3 years. But then after scoring 22 against Sudan in a 2-legged affair, they decided that we didn't have enough human resource, enough infrastructure and everything to carry on with just picking players from different regions, putting them up and then going into actually compete. So they decided a league should be formed. So the league was formed, and the first 2 teams were Kawempe Muslims and She Corporates. So She Corporates have been there all the time, and they are not even bothered if you have players going to do examinations, because for them, they have a very big pool to pick players from. They have experience, and it was about 5 players who were with the leader who had to say something to their former employers. And the leader, they have senior 2, senior 3, senior 4. So the mentality, believe me, even if you're as skillful as John Barnes back at their place in Entebbe where they play football, but again, when you're in senior 2, senior 3, senior 4, there is someone at the university level will be better than you at. So probably that was the reason as to why She Corporates are better in this. But for tomorrow, it's a huge task for them. More so, if the UCU have known in the past is not depleted, because they've had issues with budget cuts, they've had issues. Is Maureen coming back from Kenya? No, they've had a lot of issues. But if the UCU that we know turns up, we have a very huge game.
And Mike. I think they will put up a good show tomorrow, but you have to give credit to Olila, of course, with the fact that you don't have some of those key players. There are so many, things that do come into your mind. Mentally, you're not prepared. And coming into the game tomorrow, you probably think that they will have to gather all the strength and the energy to get a result tomorrow. Because UCU, like you say, if they come out guns blazing, I think they will just obliterate Olida. But I love the mental strength in this particular game. They've really done out, despite the fact that they've lost the game, but they've really played a very good game.
Thanks very much, you 2 guys from the Mamba clan. You've done a very good service to this game in terms of dissecting it for Ugandans out there watching. And with that, we come to the end of this special edition of the FUFA Women's Super League for today. Match day 1, match day 2 continues tomorrow, and they will be out of the bubble next Wednesday when the final will happen. To all the guys that have enabled this FUFA, UBC, and the guys here, Peter Otai, thanks for a great job. Eddie Mwesi, thanks for the great job. And the guys in control, led by Allen. You guys, integrity and passion shouldn't be separated. They will see you through. See you again. Bye-bye.
Long from Namiro. Goal! Beauty! From the distance, that is a distance from Namiro. She celebrates that goal. That's a beauty of a goal there. Well, from the free kick to a goal, it's 1-0 for She Corporates here.
My namesake doesn't disappoint and lives with the billing of the name. It means hard work. Well, we're seeing so many free kicks going in. Namugerwa did it amongst the first group teams. Then Fazila Ikwapu did it in the first game. And if they can did it, if they can do it, why can't she do it? Namiro, the keeper tried to flex a lot, but apparently the ball had already gotten its direction. I think for me, it's a well-taken free kick considering the distance, the direction, and the...
The business sector goes well under the spotlight. Are you the business person fighting to stay ahead of your competition, or the one looking to advance the Ugandan dream? From innovation to technology, taxation, economic booms, and more. Join Mildred Tuhaise as she hosts John Rujochi Msimbuzi, Commissioner General of the Uganda Revenue Authority URA, Masi Keino Wisho, Registrar General of the Uganda Registration Services Bureau URSB, under the theme Accountability of the Realities, Exploration of the Opportunities. This Monday, 26th April 2021 on Sport